We're here today to celebrate the very proud history of the Denali Bowling Club, and we're celebrating the 80th anniversary. So I'm here to present two of the very famous ladies of the Denali Bowling Club, one being Loretta Parker and the second being Margret Davies. So welcome, ladies.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Loretta, I might just start with you, and firstly, you'd have to say a magnificent career.
Yes.
A life member, right at the top of the list, and as we were talking about just before, such a proud list it is of ladies. And you guys were mentioning that the last reunion, all the ladies were here, and now
all
there's
the life members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're the only two life members that are you guys. Yeah. And I'm sure for a start that'd have some great memories of those ladies that you spent time with over the years.
Sure
We have, yes.
So Loretta, you've been a treasurer of the club for 3 years, premiership player a total of 13 times, which is pretty incredible.
8 times with the ladies and 3 with the men.
Yep.
With 3.
Club champion 4 times.
What?
Would that be right? Champion of champions, you've won that as well. President's Trophy twice.
Some in front.
The handicap singles you've won 4 times.
I've forgotten all these, Andy.
Yeah. Regional pennant champion in 2017, 2018. That must have been pretty special.
It was very special.
Yeah. Yep. Where was that? Where did that take place?
Where was it? Kyneton.
Kyneton. Yeah.
I've even forgotten that.
Yeah.
Alzheimer's setting in.
And state events 5 times. Would that be something right? And one mixed. You had a win there with Barry Mortlock.
Yes, I know we played that down, way down Whoopie.
Played that at Kyneton.
Was it Kyneton? Okay.
And now also grandchildren playing bowls.
Yes,
And that must be special.
it is. Very
Just to
special.
see that.
Yeah, and really enjoying it.
Fantastic. If we could just touch on Marg, also one of the special life members.
Yes,
Of
I was
the
made
club?
a life member in 2013.
2013. Secretary of the club for 7 years.
Yes,
A premiership player a total of 12 times. Does that sound about right?
yes, it would be right.
11 midweek and 1 on a weekend.
Yes,
Club champion 7 times. President Trophy 8. Handicap single 8. Regional pennant champions along with Loretta, I take it.
Loretta, yes.
State event 5 times as well. And one of the mixed, you also won with your husband Jeff.
Yes, 3 years, 3 consecutive
3
years.
consecutive years. Yep. Ladies, that's pretty remarkable achievements. What's some of the memories you guys have got from that? I know you've got your own notes as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we have.
Please let us feel free to talk about it.
About the... Gosh.
I started bowling in 1990
Yeah.
and I was awarded a life membership in 2013, and Loretta started in 1991, and we've had an absolute wonderful career in bowling, us 2 girls.
Well, when we first started, Mark and I were beginners, and no one wanted to play with us at the time because we weren't all that good. And so we joined up, and we've been together, playing together ever since, and won a lot of things in that time.
We had a great time playing state pairs, and we ended up going group level, group 1 level. We won that 5 times, and we went down to Berwick to play in the last 16 of the state in 2010. And we were unable to find accommodation because all the other associations had got in first and booked the accommodation out, and the club coach and his wife offered to take us in, us two girls from the country. Loretta drove me down. Never driven through the tunnel before. Good fun.
That would have been an experience.
It was on the Monash Freeway. She was a champion. And they took us in, and it was a really different level of competition at state pairs. You'd find a lot of state players in that. But the couple were very hospitable, and after we'd finished our competition, we didn't go very far because of the standard.
Yeah.
But everyone down there loved it. Our shirts were quite new at the time, and everyone were taking photos of us. The back of our shirts, they wanted to see the shirts.
Yeah. Turn around, we'll have.
Turn around, we'll take you back.
Yeah, to see that. Yeah, so and then they took us all around the district, driving us around the district, which was pretty special.
Yeah. Some great memories.
And that one year we won the state fours.
Oh, in
the state triples.
That's right. In that particular year, we won the pairs, the triples, and the fours with two other girls at regional level, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
That was a big year.
It was.
And we won. We won runner-up in the Central Victorian region with the state fours, with Loretta, Val Mortlock, and Jenny McHugh. So that was pretty special. I went up to Witcherproof with Peggy Lacey and Heather Weir, and we played in the regional over 60s triples, and we won it. And I said, we laughed all the way home. Now what have we got ourselves into? We've got to go to Melbourne. So off we went. The boys came with us, Rob and Jeff, and we went down there and played at Darebin. It was quite an experience. We came across state players again, which you do on that level. But that was an achievement. Yeah.
Did you want to do that bit now?
Could I just honour our former associate members and life members who set the foundation of our successes within the club?
That'd be lovely.
Namely, life members Joan Watts, who held a position of secretary for 10 years, the ladies section, Cal Raven, Isle of Let, who compiled the club history, Nesta Whitehead, she held various positions of office for many years, Doris Proctor and Anne Stevenson. Others were very willing, valuable club members.
Just going back to Anne, she was our dishwasher before we bought a mechanical one. Yes. She always washed the dishes.
And it was really special. They were all still with us when we celebrated our 60th anniversary in 2009, and now we've up to our 75th anniversary in 2024. We celebrated that. So I'd just like to honour those ladies.
It's lovely.
I've held all positions of office except treasurer, and was secretary for 7 years, and been on the selection and match committee.
Probably I could. I've been an umpire for 30 years. I actually sat for my exam 2 years after I started, and been an umpire ever since. And a coordinator of the umpire board with Anne Ingham, teaching others to be umpires at the time.
And Loretta, can I just ask, what after 2 years of playing, how did that come about?
Because Isla was the only umpire we had, and she felt she'd wanted to stand down. No one else wanted to do it. So I thought I'll have a go.
Good for you.
And it wasn't an easy exam at the time because it's how you look at the questions and how you can answer it wrongly very simply.
Yeah.
It's all different now,
Yep.
but I was going to say, Anne and I'd go to Melbourne and to the meeting, Victorian Bowls Umpires Board meeting, and be updated on all the new rules and what was going on, which was very informative down there. You picked up on a lot of things. I've passed my level 2 umpire's badge. I can't remember what year, but that would have entitled me to umpire at international level, but I wasn't interested in umpiring international. It's just too hard. Every 4 years an umpire has to sit to re-credit themselves, and this year mine runs out and I'm not going to resit.
Well, after, I think, what was it, 30 years?
30 years it's been.
I think you've earned a rest.
Yeah, I think I've done. I find it very hard now to, once you get down, to get up, and I think there's a lot of us that have the same problem. Yeah. That's about that.
We go back to what our uniforms used to be like.
Yeah, we'll go on to that.
They used to be all white, including stockings with strict ruling that the hems should be 13 inches from the ground. And there was a measuring stick in the ladies' room, but I never saw it used. But the president could, if she so desired. If she thought a dress was too short, she could measure it. And hats were white, and we had to leave them on until the president removed hers. And this is back in the 90s, and that was usually around 4 o'clock. And then we progressed to a navy uniform, which was practical, and then we could wear slacks. And then from navy we went on to burgundy, and we got our new shirts in 2004, and Josie Long, Loretta, Val Flett designed the shirts, and then we had them approved by the RVBA and VLBA, which was pretty special. And that's all about the uniform.
I remember when I started bowls, and I told Andy before, you could make your own uniform, sew it yourself or buy it or whatever if you were. And I had a shirt that had pearl buttons on it, and I was told that I had to take those pearl buttons off and put white ones on. But I'm afraid I didn't, and I didn't get pulled up over them again.
So it's pretty strict dress
Such a
code
strict
in those
code.
days. It's much more relaxed and casual now. We've been involved in 8 premiership wins in midweek, and I was
That's
in
about it, yeah.
one Division 3 with the Saturday pennant. And then in the mid-2000s, men could play midweek only as lead and second, and then they could play as third, and in 2024 the men could join us and play in any position in midweek.
Because Maryborough, the Goldfields division had joined with Bendigo instead of Ballarat, and that was their policy to allow men to play anywhere.
Any position. But in 2023, before that happened, I was a skipper, and I was really pleased to remain unbeaten all season with my rink, and it was Tony Galifaro, Sandra Chaplin and Alice Raven. So that was pretty
That's
special.
a big achievement.
Yeah, it was a big achievement.
That it?
That's pennant.
That's pennant. That's pennant. What's next?
I've won 6 club championships with one runner-up to the Champion of Champions. I wasn't really as clever as Loretta, winning the Champion of Champions. And I was chosen in the regional side to play in Swan Hill for 10 years. That's going back a long time. But that was really special too, going up, playing regional for Central Victorian region.
And Mark, how long would that go for, those championships?
Over a weekend usually, yes, and we'd have a manager. And no, it was all good.
And I was one of those selectors for a number of years to select these ladies to go up to Swan Hill.
And how did that fit with you? Because you probably would have been playing as well.
No, well, because I was in that position, I couldn't play. So, we all went up together and stayed for it was a weekend. Yeah. And now it's actually over 3 or 4 days, because more involved. It's very...
They're just actually chosen now by the committee in Bendigo, the regional sides. We had to trial in our day to get into the side. So it was pretty daunting. You'd have to go down to Ballarat and the selectors would be, watching and choosing their side. Yeah. Other achievements of mine, as you've mentioned, Jeff and I won the Midlands mixed pairs on 3 consecutive years, and we became runner-up in the last 16 of the state at Kyneton. We just went down by 1 shot, which was pretty good effort, really.
Yep.
And
that would have been pretty special playing with Jeff.
It was special, absolutely special.
Yeah.
And Denali Ladies won the Silver Tray, which is a very prestigious event, used to be. They don't play it now because it's very different now, the running of bowls. But we've still got the Silver Tray here because we haven't been challenged for it.
Had the last one.
We had the last one.
Ones to win it.
Yeah. And because Loretta was always in that team with me, and we used to have 2 other different girls.
Would I be right in saying the bond for you two especially, that joining at that same time in the early 90s, and here we are at 2025, it's pretty amazing, and that bond would be pretty amazing, I imagine.
One time I thought I needed to bring my bed down here because I was here all the time. But there's a lot of work behind the scenes that no one actually sees, but doing them.
I'd just like to mention Val and Barry Flett too. In 2005 they ran a program for the primary school children to learn to play. It's quite a big group, and that was really special for the children to learn the basics of bowls, and they enjoyed playing there after school and learning the skills of the game.
They still play through the school even now, and they go into Maryborough and compete against the Maryborough children.
Oh, that's special.
That's
I
fantastic.
didn't know that. That was in 2000.
My granddaughter come first once.
Oh, good. Oh, well, that's not surprising.
And young Henry Deason was her partner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Not surprising.
Locals.
Yeah, that was in 2005, and then Barry and Val shifted to Bendigo.
I'd like to...
Go ahead.
That's about that. I'd like to get on to some of the more social aspects of the club. We had a social club for many years and ran a night pennant here, and it probably there was a full green of people, and we tried to encourage new bowlers through that pennant. there'll be a team win every night, but at the finish of the 6 weeks, we had a winner of the pennant. And everyone thoroughly enjoyed that. It was great fun. It wasn't so rigid as normal pennant. What else?
Because we got new bowlers that way too.
Yeah, we
didn't
did. We got a
Jeff
number.
and I'd take a different member each time.
It was a
each
triples
year.
event, and I ran that for quite a number of years until I got sick of it. It finished up because people just weren't interested in actually putting their name down for every week. So it got too hard trying to find the teams. It's about that one.
Then we played bankers sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
George Stewart had run bankers on pennant days on Saturday afternoon.
How would that work?
Pardon?
What does it mean by bankers?
Bankers means
People that are left on the bank and not in the pennant team.
Yeah.
can't play pennant. Yes.
Yeah.
We'd play on the little green, and we'd get a can of fruit. The winners. George would give the can of fruit.
Mm.
So that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gave us.
Now, another social event was the Melbourne Cup Day, which is still going. We had it just the other day. It used to be a chicken and champagne luncheon, and we'd try and make a theme for the day, like best dressed or best hat, or one year we were clowns. And odd socks, you know. It was hard trying to think of something different to do, but it put an extra, interest in the. We ran sweeps, of course, and had a game of bowls. That's what I was going to tell you. One year, a strange woman turned up, all dressed in white with a hat, and no one knew who it was or who she was. It was a long time afterwards we found out it was Barry Flett dressed up as a woman, and he took it off beautifully.
One of Val's uniforms.
Yeah, one of Val's uniforms, with a wig, and he fooled everyone that day. What else, Mark? Oh, go on.
Presentation nights. Us girls would get together and we'd decide on a skit to do, a little funny act. And we'd all dress up as fairies one night and dance around the room. And different skits we thought of. That made fun, light-hearted fun on presentation night. And
every club ran a little skit, if they could. But we also did skits on presentation night.
Yeah, presentation night and on pennant dinner.
Pennant dinner, yeah. And some of the men got involved. I tell you, there were two good ones with Barry...
Joe Lacey. Rob Ware.
Yeah. Jeff Shea. And they were fantastic.
And Peter Peters sometimes
when
he was here. Yeah. When I was president, I ran a perfect match. Remember that TV program with all the five or six fellows around half circle, and their wives at the back, standing at the back of them, and I asked the fellas different personal questions about the wife, and that was good fun. It's all good fun.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. A lot of work went into it.
I can imagine.
Yeah. And we don't have any of that now. We don't, because it is a lot of work. Oh, what else was there? Oh, day trips to Moama. the club would go up to a Moama to play Moama every second year, and the other year Moama would come down here. And Moama used to love coming down here because we'd put on a meal, and you know what country meals are like. It was, I can't
we
remember.
looked forward to that, didn't we? Because it was on the synthetic green up there we'd be playing. Not the new one, but the previous one.
A bit of an experience. I know I couldn't cut my weight down on that synthetic because it was so fast, and one of the Moama players said, just look at it as a little bird and just let it fly out of your hand. And that was the best way to treat the synthetic at that time. What other bus we had? And the ladies, when we were separate, had a bus trip every year for 3 or 4 days, and we'd go away and have fun together. And it kept us all together as a group.
Yeah.
A great bonding exercise.
Yeah, it was really good. Acting as tourists instead of bowlers. Is there anything else?
That's about all, I think.
I think so. I can't. Have you got anything else?
We've certainly got top class facilities now with our renovated kitchen area. It's really beautiful to work in, and our nice club rooms have been extended, and now it's a nice facility, and I think a lot of the community enjoy hiring it for different functions like after funerals, etc. And in 2020 the ladies section and men's section amalgamated, making one unified club and administered accordingly, so that's where the changes have come in. So we're no longer separate, we're just one club. That's
Yeah.
Well, ladies, on behalf of the Denali Bowling Club, thank you so much for both your contributions. It's been very special careers, and I hope there's many more years to come.
Well,
Thank
I've
you,
given it
Andy.
away.
Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.